Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monkey in the Morning. I am your host, the irritated ranting monkey. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. I was having a decent Saturday, and then I did what I always do. I woke up and I read Twitter, for fuck's sake. Why do I do this to myself? Other than the fact I really do like to be irritated, so don't let me fool you here. Before we started, thank you over on the Streamlabs from somebody claiming to be Stargazer Knights who said Hitler did nothing wrong. Thank you for the donation, and that is not our beloved nuts. But guys, I don't know why I do this. I don't. I should wait is what I really should do. I should give myself an hour before I start reading stupid shit. I really should. I think it'd be better for my health. The absolute stupidity I just read. Oof. I wasn't going to do a show. It was so late in the day. Like, it's my turn to host tonight anyway. I'll catch the people later. And Lady Monkey got home from grocery shop and I helped her put stuff up. And I came and I sat back down. And then I read the dumbest thing that I've read in a long time. From a Nobel Prize winner. From a fucking Nobel Prize winner. Something so stupid it actually made my head hurt. Good morning, Jack.
Good morning.
How you doing today?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
We're getting there. Thank you so much. Who says hello, chat people and monkey? Yes, guys, don't forget we are brought to you by you. If you enjoy what you hear, please hit the like button. Please share. That's very, very important. And please toss pennies at Jack and me. You can throw them really hard, pelt them right off us. We'll be fine. We like it.
I like money.
Yeah, money's good. I was actually, before we get to the main crux of this, I want to talk about Bill Maher. Because Real Time has come back. It's back in its newest season, whatever seasons mean for that show. And he did two things. One that annoyed me and one that I was clapping for. Let's start with the annoyance. Because that's what I like. You know me, Jack. I like to be annoyed. He repeated the lie that Donald Trump said that it's okay to go to work with coronavirus. That is not what Donald Trump said. Now, Bill's there trying to tell jokes, but he actually said that that's what Donald Trump said. He didn't, use the actual quote. What Donald Trump actually said is some people get symptoms so mundane, so minimal that they don't even realize it, and they go to work, and they're fine. He's not saying it's fine to go to work. He's saying that's how little they notice it. You know what I mean?
That's a huge distinction.
But no, the liberals took this and ran with it. And now, because Bill Maher has said this out loud, repeated that lie, I'm going to be running into this shit for years to come. Donald Trump once said you could go to work with corona. Not what he said. Not the way that you guys are using it. But then he did something I liked, Jack, in his new rules section. Now, I don't necessarily agree with the reason he's doing it, but he went after all of these holier than thou fucking Democrats who are like, I am not taking any corporate money. And he called them fucking stupid for it. Because it's fucking stupid. And he pointed out, Obama back in 2008, nobody took more corporate money than Obama. Did you know that?
I believe it.
It's true. In 2008, nobody took more corporate donations than Obama. And then he gets into power and, he passed some pretty strict Wall Street standards by the time of the day. I mean, I don't know how strict they are in the overall, but compared to what they were, he took the money and he went, and the game requires money, Jack. And he pointed out this, I wish I'd seen this before because I didn't know it, but Elizabeth Warren has bragged before. This is a true story that she did. She said she was at a college and a college kid came up to her and they said, I only have $6, but I want to give you some. So I'm going to give you half of it. And Elizabeth Warren took it. Real quick, Attack Alpaca. Thank you. Thank you for doing one of these while I'm not asleep. Sorry, I popped off the screen. Let me get over to the other screen so I can read the whole thing. I apologize when that happens. Sometimes my alert doesn't stay up there very long. Here it is. Thank you for doing one of these while I'm not asleep or at work. Here's a few bucks. Now I feel pressured to make it a good one, Jack. Shit.
I don't. How about we aim for mediocre?
There you go. We promise you mediocrity at best, or at least. At least.
Yeah,
Probably the
next
better way.
flatline mediocrity.
There
Aim
we go.
low. If you keep expectations low, mediocrity looks great.
Indeed, and that's what we heard happened with Joe Biden's campaign on Super Tuesday. Anyway,
It's Bill Maher's TV show.
nice callback, right? Let's see. I remember watching one time, Jack. Don't ask me why I was watching this. It's long past my religious phase. But I was watching the 700 Club. I think I just lost the remote and it came on and I was really tired. So I just sat there and watched it. This is way back when I was a teenager. Man, I was like 17 at the time.
Look, I'm not going to judge you for that because when I was in college, I used to watch Jack Van Impe just to make fun of him.
Well, no, I see this. I have no idea why I was watching this. I wasn't interested. It just happened to be on and I sat there and watched. Nobody else was in the room. I could have changed the channel. I believe I eventually did after what I saw because it pissed me off so much. They got a call from this lady who said she only had $200 left. And the host, he's like, will you send that $200 to us and it'll come back to you?
Oh, that's dirty as shit.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I was
that's scumbag stuff, man. Why don't you go steal from children while you're at it?
Right. Look, hey, you only have 200 left. You take care of yourself and we will keep you in our prayers. How about that?
Yeah.
But like, oh shit, I forgot I turned this way up because Lady Monkey was out of the house and she gets mad if I don't answer when she texts me. Because what if I'm dead in a ditch?
Well, why don't you respond to that while I get this Streamlabs? Thank you, Attack Alpaca. A few bucks for Jack too. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thanks.
That's double mediocrity for him. You're welcome for what you're about to receive. And anyway, but that 700 Club thing came into my head when I heard this story about Elizabeth Warren. You have a college kid, has $6. You're a millionaire yourself. How about this? How about you have $6? I'm going to give you $6 and my campaign will be fine. How about that?
Well,
no, I'm going to take half of your fucking money.
Well, the kid needs to get used to that now because when people like Elizabeth Warren are in charge, that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to take half your money.
Yeah, but at least then it'll be, compulsory. This was a ex Bubba Hotep. I have to read. I usually don't read donation ones, but this is for $10. Ex Bubba Hotep says, "Here's my last $2. Thank you so much."
He is now -8 in his bank account.
That or he only had 10.
Yeah. Dude, I always feel bad. And Cryptic just did the same thing to me. Thank you, Cryptic, for the donation. Here's my last $5. Dude, that makes me feel bad. Don't give me the last of your money. I know you're messing with me, but thank you nonetheless, Cryptic. That's very generous of you. You guys are awesome.
Cryptic, thank you so much. Who says, here are the last of my $5. I feel like he's fucking with us.
I suspect as much, but you never know.
I will take as many of your last $5 as you can give me today, Cryptic, just for you. And Bubba, of course.
I'll do it for everybody. I'm pretty broke right now. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's just dirty pool, man. That's scummy politics and scummy general behavior. I would expect better from people in positions of authority that will abuse dumb people who will give them the last of their money.
Well, this is a problem I have with the whole money and we got to get money out of politics crap. You could hate the NRA. You could just absolutely fucking hate them. And if they came to you and said, we want to give you $100,000, you go, cool, I'll take it. And then I'll use it to fuck you in Congress. You're not, they always thought you're beholden to these people. No, you're not. No, you're not. You don't sign a contract. You're only beholden to them if you want their money again next time. You have to get into power to have power. This seems like such an easy thing that I shouldn't have to say it, Jay. There's not. Go ahead, take all that corporate money and then go in there and make the changes you want to. Because you can only make the changes when you have power, you dumb fucks. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm glad that they're this fucking retarded that I'm not going to take the corporate money. I hate those Jew banks. Oh, whoops. We're just past the 10-minute mark. Anyway, sorry, that made me laugh. I had to do it. Anyway,
yeah, I agree.
Bernie out there, I'm not going to take corporate money. Fuck you. You're no better than anyone else in the race. You're still taking a whole shit ton of money and spending it on shit that, that chick with her last $6 and gave $3 of it away. If she wanted to give that to like a homeless shelter, okay, and that's they need it more than you do. Obviously, you got a roof. Elizabeth Warren didn't need your fucking money.
No.
You're out there preying on these fucking people. And why? So that you can pretend that you're somehow better than everyone else? Fuck off. I'm so above the system, you guys. Shut up. No, you're not. You're part of the system.
That's why the televangelist thing works really well, because they have the same type of grift going on. They're promising you some grand thing that is outside of your reach for no effort, and all you have to do is give them a little bit of money and power.
My name is Bernie Sanders, and I hate the Jew money. Except his own. Anyway, yeah, just knock it off with the holier than thou shit. And I disagree with Bill Maher, because Bill Maher, he's like, we need to do this to beat Donald Trump. I'm like, please don't have Bernie beat Donald Trump. Please. But at least I respect what he's talking about there. Stop pretending that you're so much better than everyone else, that taking money. I would rather a candidate take $1 billion from Wall Street than the last $6 from some college kid. What kind of dirty shitbag are you?
Wow, she's pretty dirty. I bet she smells like crotch too.
Oh God, she's like old grandma crotch.
Yeah, not the kind that bathes either, but that like unattended old person at the old folks' home that like screams at pigeons. That kind.
Unholy Reaper, thank you so much. Who says for the entertainment? I need to start doing more stereotypical Bernie hating Jews jokes, I guess. Thank you for that. I just like that it came in right after I did that a second time. For the record, YouTube, if you're listening to this, that wasn't just me being a Jew. That was me being Bernie, refusing Jew money. So
yeah, thanks for the donation, Unholy Reaper, for the entertainment, he says.
Okay, now I feel bad. They're putting so many expectations on us, Jack. Y'all need to lower them expectations a little bit.
Yeah, I've been up all night, and Monkey's probably like just getting up. So,
well, I've been up since about 10. So it was 9:30. 9:30. Lady Monkey came in. Do you want to go? Do you want to go to the store with me? I'm like, no. And I rolled over and I'm like, wait, yes, I do. I wanted to go to the store with her. So I jump up real quick and I go, wait. Just like that. Wait. As loud as I could. Like, wait. And I throw my shorts on and go out into the living room as fast as I can. And I look out the window in time to see the van hitting the end of the road. Like, well, fuck.
Oh, man, it would have been great right as you cried out, wait, she popped in the room and said, just a moment. Started singing a White Lion.
Joe Faps, thank you so much. Who says Joe Biden smells like dementia? That's funny because it's true.
I think it's more than smells. Real quick over on the Streamlabs, thank you, Cryptic, for the donation. Who said dipping into my retirement funds?
Oh,
dude, that's
feel horrible. Next, tell him that it's your emergency medical fund. Cryptic, thank you. Taking money from my mortgage. That's all right. Apartments are probably a better way to go if you're a single person.
And thank you, Pumpkin Trucker Matt, who donated. What does Liz Warren's crotch taste like? It depends.
This helps, man, because I was annoyed. I was so annoyed, Jack. You know what the first thing I saw when I got onto Twitter today, rhymes with Hanoi. Hanoi Jane.
Yeah, I saw that.
To nobody's shock, Hanoi Jane, for those of you who don't know, Jane Fonda came out and supported Bernie Sanders. Yeah, exactly. An old commie supports an old commie. But there's a lot of people on Twitter like, look, this bitch is a traitorous cunt. And there's a whole bunch of other people who are like, how dare you say that about her? Like, she is. That's a matter of history.
Yeah, absolutely. She should have been charged with treason.
Yeah,
she was providing aid and comfort to the enemy in the way of propaganda.
Pat, yes, I did see your video, or the video you sent me. We might take a look at that later. Drew W, thank you so much. Kids College Fund.
Oh man, now they're all getting in on it.
They are. You're gonna make Jack cry, you guys.
I always feel bad. Thank you, Okie Native, for the donation. I didn't realize we were supposed to have expectations of you. No, you're not. Definitely don't start developing those.
That's a burden I put on myself, really, when you guys donate that way at the beginning of the show. It's like, oh, fuck, they want entertainment. If you guys really want to make Jack feel bad, tell him that your child needs medicine and now you can't get it. This is Kyle. Thank you. Insert last $2 joke here. Well played. And the Big Assassin, thank you so much, who says, don't feel bad. Just work 50 hours for this money. Damn. Damn.
Like a Chinese sweatshop kid.
You know, in all fairness, I do think about that when we talk about, you know, how nice it is for them to give us their money. Like, I sit here on my ass and talk about, you know, long pussy lips and women smelling like pee, and these guys go to real jobs, man. It is amazing that you guys are this nice. Oh, God damn it, Cryptic. It is very kind of you to share it. And please never think I don't understand what you guys do for it. But Cryptic over on the stream website, dipping into my cancer funds. I don't have cancer, but future cancer funds.
Jesus.
Stay off WebMD or you're gonna get it. I'm just saying. Donating your cancer funds, according to WebMD, is a sign of cancer.
Probably is.
Oh, God. Pumpkin Trucker, thank you. Here's the money they garnish from my paychecks. Hope you're happy. It's true.
Money.
Drew, thank you so much. Who says Grandpa's insulin fund. Fuck.
Jeez. Wow.
And Ex Bubba Hotep, thank you. Correction to my last donation. Here's my last $1.52.
Thank you, Okie Native, on the Streamlabs. To be fair, I just want to badger another Pizza Man book out of you. I was actually working on a book right before Monkey went live.
Oh, there you go.
I wrote 6 pages so far.
And Attack Alpaca, thank you. Okay, so this was the money I was going to donate to save Bernie's campaign. Biden just won the nomination. Now that is a donation I'm happy to take. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are fucking amazing.
Yeah, you are. Best audience on the internet.
Indeed. In the world, man. In the world.
Yeah.
You make those pussy soccer fans look like pussies.
Well, yeah, I mean, soccer people, they could get a bit tense.
I feel like they're not good fans.
If
they were good fans, they would show up with torches already lit.
Ooh, that's a fair point.
But before we get away from Hanoi Jane, because I did want to talk about this shit because it really did annoy me. Just 2 tweets specifically. One who said most of the people giving shit to Jane Fonda by calling her Hanoi Jane couldn't find Vietnam on a map. That is a meaningless fucking statement.
Yeah, it means nothing. What does geography have to do with this?
We're talking history, not geography, you shithead. Real quick, Okie Native, thank you. Last $3. Now, excuse me, I have to go gamble. God damn. God damn. And Torcular, thank you. Sold a kidney. Wasn't mine. That's very kind of you.
Also, hey, all profit.
Yeah, no shit. Well, they had to work hard to get that kidney out, I'm sure. Removing a kidney can't be an easy thing, even if you're slapdash about it,
Yeah.
You want to make sure you don't nick nothing important. You can't sell a nicked up kidney.
No, well, I don't know. I haven't tried that. I'm sure there's a buyer out there somewhere. Thank you, Cryptic, on the Streamlabs. Was going to send this to John Hopkins Children's Cancer Center, but you deserve this so much more. Oh my God. Wow. Thank you, Cryptic. I don't know how to feel about that one because I'm laughing, but at the same time, it's horrible.
Ryan, I'm fairly certain I can't show that one on screen. I appreciate it. Well, yeah, I can't share that on screen. I'll read what it says. How about that? It's a picture of a barbecue, okay? And it says, want a conversation starter at your next cookout? Arrange the chicken pieces to look like a cat. And they've done just that. It looks like a cat.
That's messed up. What is it? Korean barbecue?
No, it looks like just good old summer barbecue. It's a nice grill mark. Yeah, but that is definitely, you can look at it and see that there's chicken pieces there. But yeah, I think YouTube would frown on that one.
That would be funny though, because somebody just walking by glances at what you're doing. You could totally pull that off.
Oh, I kind of want to do it now.
I know, right? People give us bad ideas and we just follow through. It's sad.
The thing is, I like cats so much, even though it was chicken, I probably couldn't eat it. Now, if I shaped it like a puppy, I'd be okay.
Yeah, probably.
I don't care about dogs that much. The other tweet, I just want to repeat that. Not knowing where Vietnam, you don't even have to know where Asia is to be able to say Hanoi Jane is a cunt and be right. I'm not wrong there, am I, Jack?
No, she's a giant twat knocker.
Whether you know where North Vietnam is or not, or now Vietnam, we don't have a North Vietnam anymore.
Yeah. Thank you, Okie Native. Buy some terrible mall Chinese food. Oh, I will. Thank you, sir. That's a very nice of you.
The other one that I read that really annoyed me says, when I was an idiot / Republican, I said a lot of dumb shit like calling Jane Fonda Hanoi Jane. Well, she was right. I was wrong. Vietnam was bullshit. We told them to hold an election. They ignored it we told them to hold an election, then ignored it when it didn't work out in our favor, wasting many lives for no gain. Okay. Couple of things. You can think that the entire Vietnam War was a waste of lives, that it never should have happened, all of that shit, and still think Jane Fonda's a cunt for what she did.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not just the pictures that she took. Those are bad enough. But this is a woman who collected information from prisoners of war, our boys who were being held over there, who thought they were sneaking this stuff to her so she could get it back to their families. And she turned it into their captors.
Which probably got some of them killed.
And got all of them tortured. You think whatever you want even about the fucking pictures, which were bad enough. I'm sorry, that is material support to the enemy. But when she did that, she should have been tried for treason and shot. Sorry.
Damn right.
You don't have to like Vietnam to think she's a dirty bitch.
Yeah, see, Kyle said, the fucking bitch did what? That's exactly it. They don't teach this stuff at schools anymore.
Nope.
And it's because she's a lefty darling because of what she did. They were all about it then. A lot of them still are. And it's fucking disgusting. She's not somebody that should ever be celebrated. She's a piece of shit.
Pumpkin Trucker Matt, thank you so much. The Fondas, the family that wants Barron Trump locked in cages with pedophiles. Oh, yeah, Pete Fonda. That was him, right? Or was that his?
Yeah, I think that was Peter Fonda. I don't know. They all blur together.
The one that died not too long ago. Certainly not Henry Fonda because he's been dead for a while. Right? Henry's the one that's been dead for a while. He's the patriarch of that weird ass family. Thanks for going along with me on this. I don't know my Hollywood.
I don't care about these people.
Neither do I. I saw that and it's like, no, I was dumb. She was right. No, she wasn't right. She really wasn't. What she did there was inexcusable. There's not enough sorry she could, because she did come out. There was some HBO show about her. She came out and expressed regret for the pictures, not for what else she did. Dirty cunt. Anyway, so that's the first thing I saw this morning when I woke up, Jack, and I was like, fuck, man, I don't want to do the world today. And then, I made a couple of comments on that. And Lady Monkey got home. So like I said, I went and helped her put up groceries and we had a little breakfast. And she started watching some reality TV show that I don't care about. So I'm like, I'm going to go play on the computer. I come down here and I see Paul Krugman talking about the coronavirus. Paul Krugman is a Nobel Prize winning economist.
Tells you how low the bar is for that.
Indeed. He writes for a regular column for the New York Times and has for quite some time. And he's been a fucking retard as long as he's been born. And I have to read a thread to you, Jack, because this is a 10-post thread that he made. And I'm going to go through it really quick, but pay attention to the very end, the last one. You'll know it when you hear it. Okay. He said, there are now good reasons to believe that the coronavirus will hit America especially hard, even though it originated in China. Why? Because it plays into multiple pre-existing weaknesses. First, we have a man-child as president. That's what coronavirus looks for.
It does.
Like, who's leading this country?
Well, North Korea must be basically extinct at this point then.
You would think. Talking about man, anyway. Not only does he judge everything solely in terms of whether it makes him look good, he has a very short-term focus, downplay the threat to win today's news cycle, never mind what might happen down the road. He also can't, like I said, I'm going to go through this rather fast. He also can't admit mistakes. Every past decision was perfect, so no capacity to adjust. He demands obsequence. I don't know. He demands displays of personal loyalty from all around him. He threw in a big word I don't know and don't care to know.
Fair enough.
Which means everyone with principle and almost anyone with expertise has been driven out, and we're led by a team that couldn't think straight. But this goes beyond Trump's personal failings. Now, this is a 5 or 10 post tweet. That was the first 5 posts. It's all about how much Trump is doing it. This goes beyond Trump. The modern Republican Party hates investing in public goods of any kind except the military, in part because it doesn't want to admit that the government can ever do good things. Remember, the Bush administration crippled FEMA before Katrina. The degrading epidemic response under Trump is the same kind of thing, except that didn't happen, Paul. Also, the GOP has been at war with science for a long time. Yeah, tell me about those babies assigned at birth, Paul. A party that denies client science and evolution isn't going to be hospitable to good
Epidemiology.
That's it. Finally, see, I knew if I said it close enough, you'd say it for me. I'm not good with medical words. I'm really not.
No, that's cool, man.
Medical words and names are the bane of my existence, Jack.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Finally, a lot of what you need to contain a pandemic is social rather than strictly medical. You need to get people tested and have them stay home if the test is positive. But we have a society in which cost deters people from getting tested. And the absence of paid leave makes it hard, perhaps impossible for many to take time off. I have American friends currently in Europe considering whether to extend their stay in the belief that universal health care and leave policies will make them safer. They may well be right. Jack, do you know where Italy is?
Yes, I do.
Do you know what kind of healthcare Italy has?
Garbage one.
Universal.
Yes, like I said, the garbage one.
The kind that he's advocating for here.
Yeah.
Do you know why I would bring up Italy in this discussion?
Because Italy is the example they often hold up for universal health care. And
No.
it's also getting completely boned right now by the
There you
coronavirus.
go. Real quick, ex-Boba Hotep, thank you. Why did I hear Illidan say you were not prepared right before Monk started reading this? And Cult of Krill, thank you. Krugman is a liar. He doesn't have any friends. Oh, you know what? That's probably the biggest lie he told here. But this, I want you to listen to what he just said there. He is telling his friends who are in Europe, where the Italy lives and is having a huge outbreak, that they're probably safer staying there because of universal health care that Italy has.
Which usually doesn't apply to foreigners, by the way.
It was a Ilhan Omar tweet. I don't remember which one it was. You know, I can actually probably pull it up. She said something the other day that just it made my fucking head hurt. Maybe I didn't actually respond. Oh, this one. She said it's easy to mock Medicare for all until there's a pandemic.
That's the perfect time to start mocking it because it's garbage. Look at all the universal health care that China's got and how well that's working out for them.
Oh, she got just destroyed over this stupid ass tweet. Because people like China, Singapore, Italy, all of these places where it's blown up really huge have the shit you're telling me we need. But my response to it was a little bit different. And it's like, you guys are getting dangerously close to being giddy about this.
Oh, yeah, they absolutely are. They're giddy because they can blame Trump for this somehow in their magical thinking land. But they don't seem to have any concern for normal people or the fact that this could kill them. And that's incredibly self-centered, self-righteous, and foolish. Which,
yeah, Paul, you're pretty fucking old, dude. You might want to be watching yourself.
Right?
If you get this shit, you're dead. Corona to eat through you. Yeah. Humble Clay says, not to mention open borders. And I wanted to mention that before we get there. Because we actually saw somebody yesterday, and I wish I could remember who it was. But they're like, closing the borders doesn't help stop viruses or some stupid shit like that. I'm like, what?
It will help stop the spread of viruses. Yeah, it probably won't stop it entirely, but it'll help contain the problem.
Well, there's a reason. There's a reason that there's all kinds of diseases south of our border that we don't have to deal with.
Yeah. Like, that's how we got Zika virus, that weird polio one, and half a dozen others I'm sure that I've forgotten about. Oh, West Nile virus. That all came up from South America or Central America.
And we've talked about this many times, Jack, is that one of the reasons you have immigration controls, especially, not just having open borders, is to keep shit like this from coming into your fucking country. And we're not even talking corona. I'm talking measles, rubella, shit we got rid of a long time ago that, they may have not heard about the ways to prevent down south. TB. Yeah. I mean, do you guys know what a quarantine is?
I don't think they do because they haven't had one in living memory in the States. I don't think they understand what a quarantine actually contains. And that's going to be very devastating if we do it here because a lot of people are going to break quarantine.
Oh, yeah. But it's not their fault. They have to because they don't have Italy's healthcare system.
Oh, yeah. And they got parties to go to like that dude in Dartmouth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, there was that chick that was on the boat too. Where was she? The Cambodia one?
Oh, yeah. Oh, fucking people.
I didn't know. Yes, you did. Because you've been bragging about it before you put your tweet about I didn't know.
It's just like those two old people that flew back and the old man had fucking coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those people should be flogged and shot.
Speaking of that, There was a story. Do you remember all those idiots this past summer who were licking food and putting it back in freezers?
Yeah.
There was a guy.
Degenerates.
He just got his sentence. 30 days in jail. He's got to pay $1,000 fine. He's got to pay the company Bluebell because he licked Bluebell ice cream. Something like $1,300.
That's insanely low.
Ex-Bubba Hotep, thank you. The Native Americans have lots of stories of how well open borders work with disease. They just have
True.
They have great stories about how open borders work, period. I always love it when it's like, look what happened to the natives. Like, yeah, why are you using that as your argument?
Yeah.
You do realize them not kicking the shit out of the invaders is what fucking caused them to be such a small population right now.
Yeah, I'm sure they have sexy casinos, but that's not the cautionary tale you should be getting from this.
Thank you for the donation. But yeah, when that happened back, I don't like anybody who fucks with food. I think you're a fucking degenerate piece of shit. And don't tell the customer was mean. I don't give a fuck. You don't spit in their food. You don't drop it on the floor. You don't do any of that shit. You degenerate piece of fuck scum.
No, nobody wants your hepatitis or herpes or whatever you've got going on there. It's disgusting.
Just seeing this headline, he gets 30 days and almost 2,000 in fines, or just over 2,000 in fine. Like, this is on the heels of coronavirus. This virus that's spreading everywhere. Where they're telling you, don't touch your face, wash your hands constantly because you might have come in contact with somebody who might have done something. This is an asshole who actually licks this. And while coronavirus COVID-19 wasn't around at the time, COVID-18 and 17, those still are out there. You have flu, you have just the common cold, you have herpes, hepatitis, TB, all kinds of shit that could have been passed through this stuff.
Yeah, and if he had even had like the common cold and somebody that was immunocompromised bought that, you could literally kill them.
Mm-hmm. And he pled guilty to criminal mischief. Criminal mischief. That's it.
Oh, he should have got busted for tampering with food. That's bullshit.
We can't be mean to people who do horribly stupid shit that could make society ill.
In the old days, in like the 20s and 30s, if you were spitting on the street, a cop would come up and smack you with his truncheon and throw your ass in jail and fine you $50 because that's how TB spread and it was a real problem. We're going to have to get back to that kind of mentality of you need to follow the rules or there will be harsh consequences because we're becoming a very lackadaisical society where anything goes, and in the middle of a pandemic, that is not a good thing to do.
No. Yeah, I am very, very passionate about not fucking with people's food. That's just it's fucking disgusting. No one wants to see that. I don't want you messing with my food. I don't mess with your food. Leave me alone. It's not funny. People say, well, that's why you got to be nice to your waiters. No, that's not why you got to be nice to the people who are waiting on you. It's because you shouldn't be a despicable piece of shit human being. How about that? Yeah. How about just being a nice person occasionally? But even if go ahead. Over on the Streamlabs, thank you, Okie Name, for the donation. I always knew it was a bad idea for my ancestors not to burn your ships down and dispose of the bodies. Yeah, absolutely. It's true. Yeah, that's the cautionary tale is strangers are dangerous. Stranger danger. Yeah, people need to, if you build a time machine, go back in time and teach them stranger danger because that did not end well for them. Yeah, I don't find it at all funny, and I don't think it's in any way cute when people fuck with others' food. Even if somebody calls you a stupid asshole or is dropping racial slurs at you while you're waiting on them, messing with their food is potentially killing them. That's just fact. And if that's how you take it when somebody's Karen was mean to me, I'm going to defend Karens at this point. Karen wanted to talk to your manager is not a reason to kill her. It's just gross. Too many disgusting things live in people's mouths. Yeah. I don't want to taste your boyfriend's jizz or whatever you got going on. Gross. No. Havoc, thank you. He's the kind of person Jack and I can agree needs to be put in stocks, publicly flogged, and left for a week with bread and water.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. This is something that there should have been a harsh punishment for this.
Which is why we need to bring back the stockades and caning.
He's not the only one. I mean, the other chick who did it, the one who started it all, I believe she just got a slap on the hand as well.
Of course. So that's not going to deter anyone.
But for me, especially the timing with this one, that you accepted that plea deal of criminal mischief and 30 days in jail at this time. Are you insane? This is Kyle. Thank you. Everyone should try not to be an ass, but if you mess with my food, I'm kicking yours. That's a fair statement.
Absolutely.
You don't fuck with people's food. That's disgusting. Oh, how dare you? How dare you? I shouldn't be here right now, Jack. I should be playing video games.
I should be playing video games.
This is what I'm here to correct their mistakes.
How dare you?
How very dare you? I would have expected 3 months. Look, 6 months wouldn't be out of the question.
I'm okay with 6 months to a year, honestly. There are lines you do not cross, and that's one of them, for me at least. He's lucky I wasn't on the jury pool.
Yeah, no shit. They're like, sir, this isn't a capital case. Like, I don't care.
It is, in my opinion.
I'm voting death penalty. This isn't a death penalty state, sir. It is now. Oh, man. I mean, it's not like that he could deny he did it. There's fucking photographic evidence that his dumbass put online. You know, and he actually told the judge, I did this to try to go viral. Like, that's a poor choice of words there, sir. Okay, thank you. If you don't stream, Jack won't get any social time.
It's kind of true.
It's kind of true. But look, streaming is most of my social time. Although today, Jack, my son and Pumpkin's going to be over today with her new kitty cat, Apollo.
Oh, nice.
They just got a cat yesterday, I think it was. They don't want to leave him home, so they're going to bring him with them. Like, that's fine. I like kitty cats, and I miss having them around. But, yeah, Pumpkin will be here, so Grandpa's going to be worn out by the time it comes time for show tonight. Because she's actually worse than Little Butt, because at least Little Butt, you can have conversations with her.
Yeah.
Be like, hang on, I will be right there, honey. There's no having that conversation with the 1-year-old. She just grabs your finger and starts pulling, and it's not that kind of pull my finger.
I was just about to crack a joke.
It's you need to come with me right now, and it is constant. She just zigzags me through the house. Ginger Snap, thank you so much for the black cat. I appreciate that. I do love my kitty cats. I almost begged Lady Monkey for one, maybe 2-3 weeks ago now, Jack.
Yeah.
And I was ready to do it. And I went to sleep that night. I'm going to talk to her in the morning. And I woke up in the morning like, I can barely move. No, I can't get a cat. Because that's the reason I don't have one, is I don't want to make her be the one that has to take care of it.
It's a cat. It takes care of itself.
No, you still have to change the litter box and feed it. And
if you don't change the box, it'll shit on the floor. Don't worry.
Yeah. Plus, I would want a kitten, so it'd have to be trained and everything. So, yeah.
You know how you train a cat? It starts to pee, you drop it in the litter box and say, you pee here. And then it's like, oh, that's a good idea. The end.
Cryptic, thank you. She brought dinner? No. Over here, Cryptic, we don't eat them. We pet them.
You know, that's 2 cat eating jokes in one hour.
Oh, God. We're not even a full hour in on this show. You know what I forgot to do today, Jack?
Take your meds?
Yeah, completely. I haven't taken any of them yet today. I was going to wait till after breakfast, and then right after breakfast, I started this shit. And I just lost one of my pills. Shit.
Well, that's not good.
Well, I'm very careful with these. the kids are in this room enough that if I drop one, I will stop everything till I find it. Don't worry, I found it, guys. Because you do not want to give a 4-year-old gabapentin, especially not in my dosage. Oki, thank you so much. They eat golden retrievers in China. Well, the Asian world has different pets that they eat. Just depends on which part you're in.
Yeah, and how poor the country is.
Mm-hmm. Cats and dogs, see, people aren't going to like this. Cats and dogs would actually make good meat animals if they had a little more meat on them because they're easy to breed.
Yeah. I don't think I could do that, though. I mean, I could probably if I had to do it, but I hope I never get that bad off.
No, and I get you. But that's why I don't judge other countries who do it.
No,
I just hate when people go, that's a stereotype. No, it's not. Stop it.
No, it's what really poor people in poor countries eat because that's what they have for meat, and you still need the protein and the nutrients.
Not in Venezuela. They ran out.
Yeah, I mean they were eating like the zoo animals and shit. It was like Walking Dead down there.
My rescue used to rescue dinner dogs from Taiwan. Really?
Wow.
One of the worst things I ever saw in my life was Faces of Death. You ever watch it, Jack?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen them all.
They had one where a Korean family picked out a puppy. You're like, oh,
yeah. You forgot what you were watching, didn't you?
Yeah, you did. You're like, oh, this is such a. What are they doing to that? Stop it.
Yeah. Faces of Death and Mondo Violence, and there's a whole bunch of those kind of things where some of them are fake, some of them are real.
Cryptic, thank you. Cat is sleeping next to me. I'm getting hungry. Poor cat. No, that cat lives in constant fear. It's a good thing cats can wake up and sleep real quick. Sleeps with one eye open. No, and with Faces of Death, some of the stuff is fake, but some of it is actually real. I mean, there's real stuff in there, and that one they actually showed it, and you're like, ugh.
Yeah, it's always a bit disturbing. I can handle watching people get killed more than animals. I like animals more than people.
I can't watch either. I've never understood people who like snuff films.
I don't get that either.
Faces of Death is what taught me I can't watch people die. Except for when it's funny. Sometimes it's funny.
Are you about to go into a 9/11 joke?
No.
Okay, just checking.
No, I was thinking more of like this one it's not even something I watched, but I would watch it. This was in a Darwin Award thing where these 4 drunk college students decided to go bungee jumping, and they went up to the top of this like 100-foot building, and they got a whole bunch of bungee cords, Jack, and formed themselves this nice bungee cord, 100 feet long.
I can already see a lot of the flaws in this plan.
They were on a 100-foot building with a 100-foot bungee cord.
Yep.
It didn't even get tense. They just. And when I read that,
I knew this was going to happen when you said drunk.
Well, yeah. Well, when I read it, I'm like, they're not gonna. And then like, oh yeah, one of them did just flake. And there was a comment from one of the guys. He didn't even bounce. Like, there was no tension on that line, you moron.
Yeah. You know what surprises me is that only one of them did it, because usually like the next guy's gonna be like, I could beat that.
Yeah, well, I can do it. He just did it wrong. And the worst part about that, how do people bungee jump, Jack? Typically, they dive head first.
Yeah.
Oops. Well, on the plus side, I mean, he probably didn't have time to think, wait, shouldn't this be getting tense before he hit? He went out with, happy, I'm sure. That's called cleansing the gene pool. Yeah, that's why they call it Darwin Awards, man. Because some of these people, I mean, they were dangers to themselves before anything was ever around them. That's why you don't buy Acme products.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Saw a video of a wedding. I think it was in the Middle East. A guy let a little kid play with his pistol. And the kid ended up shooting the dumbass. Well, these things happen.
Did you ever see that footage of the guys that gave AK-47 to a chimpanzee?
No.
Oh, it ends like you would expect. The chimpanzee starts shooting the gun.
Well, that's what you get.
Yeah, it was priceless. That was the type of Darwin Award that I'm all for. But although that's a terrible idea to do because that's how Planet of the Apes starts.
I'm not sure we talked about it on this show, Jack. Did you see the video the other day of that moron who shot his desk?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, Jack, you're a gun owner, right?
Oh, yeah. Unless you work for the government, then none of your damn business, yo.
I don't work for the government, so
no.
Enough. I saw this, and I didn't show it on Lords of the Night because, well, different kinds of shows. We'll actually watch it here. Watch this dumbass.
Hostile people worship inbound.
Bitch, say I ain't got money. Say I ain't got money.
Idiot.
Oops.
Damn. What the fuck?
I don't know how guns work. Dur, dur, dur. Okay, so a little lesson.
Empty the mag.
He did not empty the mag.
No.
What he did was ejected one round, and then the magazine fed another round in.
Yeah,
that's how magazines work.
Yeah, he cleared the chamber, which just reloaded.
Yeah, it just reloaded it. He probably had 10 more in there. So
Mr. Dax had lost his sponsorship or something. No, he lost his Twitch channel over this.
Good, he should. That's fucking reckless. He's lucky he didn't kill someone.
Yeah, exactly. That was my thing about it. I don't care. This motherfucker could have killed somebody. And now I'm not good with calibers and stuff. I don't know what size gun that is. But depending on where he's living, somebody could be right on the other side of the wall that bullet was headed towards.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, oh, you are an idiot. And did you see why he did it, Jack?
Because he was mouthing off.
Somebody said he didn't have money.
So what? He racks his shitty $150 high point to pop a bullet out? Fucking retard. No. Guns are not that expensive. Anybody could get one.
The idea that he was going to intimidate somebody through a screen.
Yeah, even just waving that gun around is usually a violation of terms of service because somebody will take it as a threat.
Cryptic, thank you. Keep your fingers straight and off the trigger, right?
Damn right. Safety should have been on too. He should be racking up.
Well, that makes him look cool, man.
No, it makes him look like a fucking dumbass. He looks cool to what? Other morons? Good job. Nobody's impressed by that.
Yeah. The only thing that I'm sad about in that video is that shrapnel didn't hit him in the eye, so they could be the kid who put his eye out.
Yeah.
But I'm glad he didn't hurt himself. I really am. I'm glad he didn't hurt anybody else. But yeah, that little fucker needs to just go away. And for those of you like, you don't believe in censorship. This isn't censorship. This is a guy who was doing something quite illegal. And I have no problem with that being removed.
Yeah, that guy's reckless. He should... Yeah, I don't like the government getting involved in our Second Amendment rights, but some people should not have guns.
Any idea if you can have your gun license suspended or something? If that happens, you could.
It depends where he lives, because like certain states, you don't need to have any licensing or registration. So it depends where he's at. But
well, we'll get into a couple of things, especially firing a gun. If he lives in city limits anywhere and somebody called the police on him and they found out exactly what happened, he could go to jail for that.
Oh, absolutely. Unlawful discharge.
Yep.
So the guy's a fucking idiot.
Tim says, I emptied the magazine. There's no such thing as an unloaded gun. That's what you're supposed to always think, that this gun is always loaded. Even if you know it's empty, you always treat it like it's loaded.
Yeah. first thing he should have done was drop the magazine, then cleared the chamber.
Well, see, that's the other part. This is one of those things that makes me think this is one of those morons who just went out to buy a gun because he thought it was cool.
Yep.
Because I emptied the magazine or the mag. I emptied the mag. Like, no, you didn't. Not unless you thought you racked through all of the bullets that were in the magazine, because you just cleared the chamber, you idiot. X-Bubba, I don't even know guns, and I knew that, Jack.
Yeah.
X-Bubba Hotep, thank you. People who have negligent discharge need to be drop kicked in the chest at bare minimum, my friend.
Yeah. Now, if it had been some sort of accidental thing, I mean, accidents do happen, but this was him showing off and looking like a jackass.
Yep.
That is such a cautionary tale of how to never handle a weapon and how to spot somebody that should not own a firearm because they're not mature enough to deal with it.
But watching that, it's seriously, it's like you are lucky you didn't kill yourself, because I could see this idiot doing something like staring down the barrel of his unloaded gun, which was still loaded.
Pointing it at his head or his chest, or there's half a dozen ways he could have killed somebody.
Yep. We went out shooting with some friends. Our instructor friend emphasized to always treat the gun as it's loaded. Yes.
Yep.
You never even come close to pointing it at somebody. You keep your finger off the trigger until you are ready to fucking fire. Period.
Yeah. Your finger should never be in the trigger guard unless you're going to kill something.
Cryptic, thank you. Nobody taught him the 4 gun safety rules, idiot. You know, trying to look big and bad for his audience, because that's how you do it. You know what? If you're trying to prove that you have money, break out your Rolex, bitch.
Yeah, or a wad of cash. Don't wave your dumbass cheapo gun around. I mean, okay, likely that's a Glock. I didn't get a good look at it, but if he bought a $500 Glock or something like that, big fucking whoop. And you sell enough plasma over the course of a couple months, anybody could buy that.
Thank you, Frank Hubbard, who says, did you see the video of the kid trying to be a thug and actually firing a gun, and his mother comes around and smacks him around? No.
Oh, that's a great clip.
I would like to, though. And Jaeger Pony says he's the kind of guy who thinks a phone book will stop a Desert Eagle. Yeah, I thank both of you guys for the donations there. But yeah, that story was a horrible one. Influence chaser convinced his wife to shoot him in the chest point blank with a Desert Eagle. But it's okay. Was it a phone book he had in between him and the bullet?
Yeah, it was like a couple of phone books, I think, or magazine or encyclopedia, something like that. Something that in a movie would work, but in real life, I wouldn't take that chance. Like, your life better depend on it if you're counting on the phone book to save you.
How about this? How about stack those phone books down at the end of a range and shoot it with that gun first and see how far they go through? Desert Eagle, that's a 50 cal, isn't it?
It depends on what kind you have.
I want to say that the one that they talked about was the 50 cal. That is not a, what's what I'm looking for here? Mild bullet.
No, you're going to really fuck someone up.
Cryptic says, sad part was she was pregnant with his child. Thank you for the donation. Yeah, she was pregnant with his child, and she got put on trial for it. She still ended up in a little bit of trouble, but she got a slap on the hand because there's evidence she did not want to do this. She still made a choice. She still should have said no. Women, don't let your men talk you into stupid shit. You're going to end up on murder charges like she did for a while. But yeah, that story was horrible. People chasing clout, man. That's what the whole ice cream liquor was.
Yeah.
I just come on and talk about my dick and vagina and titties.
Make fun of spastics on the internet because it's fun. You don't hear me racking up my gun, playing around with it. I think that's reckless. I don't do that. Leave that to the experts.
Yeah, I don't fuck with guns at all. I'm nervous around guns. That's why I don't own one.
Oh, they're fun. You should get one.
I like shooting them. I would go to a range and like, if friends brought them or some ranges you can rent them, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, as long as it's not mine, it's not near me. Because I know I would be somebody who did something stupid. Trying to be overly cautious. I'm one of those people, Jack, that when I am nervous around something, I'm very cautious, but then, you ease up and then you end up doing something stupid.
Yeah.
You get too used to it, and I take it from the experts. I have gone shooting. I like shooting. It's fun. But I unload the gun, take my hand off, pass it to the person who knows what they're doing, and they reload it for me. I just like to shoot. It's kind of like fishing, man. I don't actually like catching fish, Jack. Well, I do like catching fish. I like casting. I like reeling them in, and then that's it. I don't want to bait the hook. I don't want to touch the fish. I just like the fun part. That's all I want. I'm here for the fun.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Wait, you have a dick, a vagina, and titties? Yes. I thought your mom would have told you about that by now. They have places in Florida you can pay a fee to use 10 different kinds of guns and calibers, from handguns to fucking M2s. Wow. I did see remember the whole bump stock thing that was going on real big?
Yeah.
There was a guy who did a video where he went to a range and he was shooting was it the AR-15, I think is what he had with the bump stock on it. But he was also able to go fire at like a fully automatic machine gun. And watching this thing just beat his ass as he was doing, because he's a real gun guy. His whole channel's about that. He had like no problem with the bump stock, but this machine gun kicked his ass. He was still, burst firing, so it's not like he wasn't on a tripod or a bipod or anything.
Yeah.
So he was still doing it. But just the fucking shoulder shake on this thing, the kickback, I'm like, fuck, dude.
Oh yeah, man, that'll wreck your day.
I would love to do that, but in my current state, that would kill me. Even with like a bipod on it.
Yeah, it'll be like 5 trips down the stairs for you.
Dude, I shot my friend's, it was a rifle. I don't remember what kind it was. A long rifle. And I didn't have it quite seated right. And it kicked and fucked my shoulder up. I was in pain for like 2 weeks.
Well, and if you're not used to it, just firing like a shotgun or a rifle can really give you a bruise for a few days. But you set that thing wrong, you're going to regret it. Yeah, you obviously found out.
Yeah, that thing kicked like a fucking mule. And I'd already fired it a couple of times and it had it right and everything, but I was a little too far because I'm right-handed, so it was a little too far off my right shoulder.
Yeah.
Oops. Yeah, I do like firing guns though. They're fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. On the Streamlabs, thank you, Okie Native. Twitch gun boy is Carl Reamer. He put out a video talking about it the day after. Yeah, well, hopefully he admitted he's a fucking idiot. Thanks, Okie.
Did he get his channel back? Because if he did, I will go on a quest to get him out. What was his name? Carl Reamer?
Yeah, Reimer.
Reimer. Carl with a K or C?
C. This is the idiot. Oh, look, he recently proposed to his woman too. She's lucky he didn't shoot her.
Don't do what I did, ever. Literally everything was going perfect in life, and one mistake ruined everything I've been doing for a year. I cannot put into words how sorry I am and how dangerous what I did last night was.
At least he owned up to it. Good on him for that. Maybe he'll be a little more attentive and not a dumbass.
Yeah, because he was just from one video I saw of him, he had just bought a house recently, or was just buying a house recently. Oh, that's what it was. A comment on the gun video. Joey Salads. You know who Joey Salads is?
Oh yeah.
Joey Salads once gave this guy, I think it was $1,000, $1,200, because this guy said he would smash his TV if somebody gave him like $1,000. So Joey threw $1,000 at him to see if he'd actually do it.
Hey,
And in that video,
that.
the guy goes, "Thank you so much. We're buying a house." I'm like, uh-oh. I better have. I hope you have a good fallback career.
Yeah, no shit. Eggs in baskets, guys. Don't put all of them in one.
Well, you can, just don't shoot the basket.
Yeah, don't try and play tough guy on the internet, first of all, because nobody cares. And it never works anyway. And don't do dumb shit.
Yeah. Nuts. Thank you so much for dropping our links. Yeah, that's very kind of you. And don't forget, guys, we're brought to you by you. And we're not going to shoot things we shouldn't.
No, because we're not fucking idiots.
Not in that way.
I have 2 guns within arm's reach of me. You don't hear me shooting anything currently.
Virgil asked what the guy did. And TA said that he accidentally fired a gun on stream, which is true. Technically, that is true. He did accidentally fire a gun on stream, but the reason he did it is what's stupid. You can accidentally fire a gun where it's like, okay, I understand. I can't think of one right off, but I'm willing to allow for that possibility. What this fucknut did, he's lucky he didn't kill somebody. And he was doing it so that he could pose for his audience as though he's. Did you see that little skinny, pasty white bitch?
Yeah.
Look how gangsta I am, bitch. Oops, shit, I shot something.
Yeah, now there are people that I've seen do shit like this at parties, social gatherings, and yeah, you could kill someone very easily by doing stuff like that. Trying to flex like that is just completely asinine and accomplishes nothing.
Oh, and you know what? Advocates, devil's advocate. He told me I can call him that because I have trouble saying it. I think that's Latin. He didn't do it accidentally. He intentionally pulled the trigger. That is true. He didn't accidentally pull that trigger. That's why he says, I emptied the mag. He wouldn't have been surprised that the magazine wasn't empty if he hadn't have pulled that trigger on purpose. He did that on purpose. He was trying to show off. He did not eject the magazine. He cleared the chamber once, putting another bullet into it because it's a fucking semi-automatic weapon, and then pulled the trigger. So, yeah. If you think about what actually happened there, he pulled that trigger on purpose. But, yeah, dude, I hope you learned your lesson, and that was really fucking stupid.
Pro tip for anyone out there looking to buy a gun or thinking about it. Learn how it operates before taking it home. Have somebody at the store show you how it's used. Go to the gun range.
Oh,
Rent a gun. Practice. Take the safety class.
When we first moved up here, it became a morbid hobby of mine, collecting hunting disasters each year.
Oh, yeah.
And I had to stop doing it because the one year, I forget what year it was, this father and son go out hunting together. And they're trying to figure out how to get the gun up to dad in the tree.
Oh, no.
And so they tie a rope through the no, wait, I think the son was in the tree. Because the way it happened, if you know physics at all, it's exactly what would have happened. They tied the string around the trigger, through the trigger guard, actually around the fucking trigger. And when they lifted it, the gun went off.
Oh, of course it did. From
the person who was holding it at the bottom. So yeah, he shot and killed his kid.
Jesus.
It's like, oof. Yeah, I can't read that anymore.
Why would you pass up a loaded weapon like that? That's you're not in a fucking trench in World War I where it's life or death.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was the story. It's like, yeah, I can't read these anymore. Because it's always some dumbass, who whoops. What's the wrist guard on my keyboard falling off? I didn't shoot anything, you guys, because I'm not a moron. It's just magnetically held on. I actually like that about this keyboard. But I went to move my keyboard and it just fell off. That's why I don't trust people with guns. But usually it's like they left it loaded in the back seat and their cat touched it or some stupid shit.
Yeah, like if you're gonna have somebody handling weapons around you, make sure they know what they're doing. Like Polly's great; he knows what he's doing, fine. But there's only a handful of people that I'd be like, "Hey, it's cool, guns there, no big deal." Otherwise, I'll be like, "Yeah, you're not sitting over there. You just move somewhere else." That's where my guns are.
The worst ass chewing I ever saw. It didn't happen to me. I saw it. One of my very best friends is a hunter, lifelong hunter, loves guns, loves hunting, very safe. He actually took my son out for his first hunt because I don't hunt. Again, not against hunting. It's cold outside when you got to go hunting and you're supposed to get up at like they ask. I'm very much Ron White with this. It's cold outside. It's early morning and I don't want to go. But he's, very safe in all of this. He was talking to another friend at work and the guy told him that he'd gone out hunting. He goes, "Oh, did you see anything?" He goes, "No, but I shot at something." And he goes, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, I think I saw something in a bush."
Jesus.
"And you shot at it?" Oh my, he went off for like half a fucking hour.
Yeah, because he probably shot some other hunter.
Frank, thank you so much. Tagged MITAM and you and the video I mentioned. Thank you so much, Frank. I'll take a look at that. Yeah, and I was with him the whole time because, yeah, motherfucker, you don't shoot into a fucking bush.
No, you don't know what's back there. That could be some 8-year-olds playing hide and seek.
Oh, it was funny as fuck watching it though too, man. And this guy, he kept trying to apologize. You can't apologize. You could have killed somebody, you dumb motherfucker. Oh, it was wonderful to watch. It was beautiful. Yeah. Oh, by the way, my friend used to be a drill sergeant.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the guy you want giving somebody a dress down like that.
Yeah, he's actually a very accomplished sharpshooter with a pistol.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. When I told you I fired friends' guns, they're his guns. And the only time I've ever fired a pistol was his. And I suck with I'm great with a rifle. But you put a pistol in my hand and I'm horrible with it. And he was telling me how he trained people in the Army. Because he says he's pretty sure he knows what I'm doing wrong is that I've watched too many TV shows. And on TV shows, the gun always has that kick and you're expecting it. And he goes, so you pull the trigger and you naturally jolt your hand up a little bit. So what he would do in the Army is he would take, if somebody was having trouble firing their pistol and hitting a target, he would take the bullets out of their gun and hand their gun to him and have them shoot. And he would do this 4 or 5 times. And then one point in there randomly, he would stick the bullet in. And that's how you did it. Just, get used to not doing that stupid fucking kickback that you're used to seeing on TV. Vortex says, pistols take more practice, in my opinion. Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
it's a lot easier because you steady yourself with the rifle and everything. And you're not, there's just a natural things I blame TV, Jack. I blame TV. I would be a great shooter with a pistol if I hadn't watched television ever. And Tyler says dry fire. Yeah, we never went back shooting again. He ended up moving and stuff. He had met his new wife, and they got a new life together doing stuff. We still talk quite often, but we don't hang out like we used to. So I never got a chance to fire the pistol again, but that's okay. It was fun doing it when I did. I missed It's a good thing he had a lot of property, man, because there's no telling where those bullets ended up.
Yeah.
We were safe. I mean, you're firing into a hill. It's not like we were firing directly in the air. Like, you ever see these idiots at New Year's and stuff? They end up killing somebody. I didn't realize my bullet was going to come back down when I fired it in the air.
Yeah. Those fucking idiots, man. They used to have announcements on New Year's in Columbus because it was always like, don't shoot your guns in the air. because bullets come down.
Yes, and it's true. Tyler says, which pistol? It was a 45. Other than that, I couldn't tell you. I'm not the gun guy. I fired his 45. I fired his he had a 30-06 I fired. I forget what the other long rifle was, and I fired his AR-15. I'm not real good with the AR-15. You put that long rifle in my hand, I'm good. Cryptic, thank you. I snatched weapons from people when they flag other people on the range and dismantle their weapons and force them to clean it. Oh,
Nice.
were you a drill instructor, bud? I know he was in the military, but I just wasn't sure, Yeah, my friend, he was a drill sergeant. Like, how in the hell did you and I end up being friends? How the fuck did that happen? It actually started out, he was my boss originally. And he used to, this was way back when I was 18, Jack. And if you think I'm a dumbass now, it was amazing how many times he would pass me as I was working. He'd look at me and just shake his head and walk away.
I get that a lot too.
Like, what? I like to have fun. And he was the big boss man, so he wasn't allowed to laugh at what I was doing.
Yeah.
So anyhow, where are we at here? Shooting a rifle at 50 meters or less is stupid easy. Try shooting a pistol 300 meters out. Dude, I would have a better chance of hitting the target 300 meters out if I threw the pistol. At least then I could try to get some arc going,
Yeah.
Cryptic says, nah, I was on range duty. Gotcha. All right. Pat says, I fired an M16A2, MR4 grenade launchers, AT4s, M60 Desert Eagles. Wow. Well,
were you a Marine, Pat?
Marine, yeah. Pat had some fun.
Yeah.
He had to work for it because that's what you got to do. But then you get to go play with the good weapons, the good toys that they let us play with. Cryptic says a 50 cal was fun. John Kerry once shot a 50 cal.
Probably at our own. Oh,
that's its Army infantry. There you go. Man, I have high respect for the boys and girls of uniform. I really do. I'm glad they get to have a little bit of fun when they do. Cryptic was Marines. There we go.
I knew somebody was a Marine. I knew you guys were military. I just get the branches mixed up.
I ran the Marine training course there in Norfolk back when I was 16 in perfect shape. That thing kicked the shit out of me. And you see the Marines come through and do it like they're like not even trying. Like, fuck you. But there's a reason that we have the greatest fighting forces on the planet because they do that shit over and over again.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, if you want to master anything, you got to do it a lot. And that goes for firearms or if you're writing a book. Just got to keep at it and practice.
Oh, man. Well, growing up in the Navy, there were SEALs around me. There were Marines. Believe it or not, in Navy housing, there's quite a few Marines in there. Most of the Marines were down in North Carolina, though. So the ones that were up there were usually training at the schools. And there was one that lived on our block. Well, it was called a court, what you guys might call a cul-de-sac these days. What the kids call a cul-de-sac, Jack.
Oh, damn kids in their cul-de-sacs.
His wife was a dirty whore.
Oh.
She was gorgeous too, man. We all wanted to smash it. But yeah, every time that poor bastard was out, she was
on the prowl.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. For him.
That's true. It's true. 10th Mountain is the greatest in the world. Is that I don't know what that refers to.
I don't know. Is that code for something?
I'm wondering if that's what's the word I'm looking for here?
I don't know. Did you just activate some sleeper cells somewhere?
Probably. No, I was thinking like the 101st, the 82nd.
Oh yeah, like a division or something.
Division, thank you. Now they're arguing in chat who's best. 25th is best. Now the Marines get some really cool toys. And the only reason I know this is because my dad's boat, it was called an LPH. It is an aircraft carrier, but it's not what you think of with an aircraft carrier. It's for helicopters. They'd have the vertical takeoff and landing planes, which are fucking cool.
Oh, hell yeah. Like the Ospreys and
Mhm.
oh, those are cool looking.
But mostly they were a Marine transport.
Oh.
That's what they're, anytime there was like real stuff going on. So my dad, this was when they had the shit going on with the Ayatollah, and they come back from their cruise, and they drop all the Marines off in North Carolina, and they bust all us kids down to North Carolina to ride back on the ship with our dads.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, it was cool. Really cool. Saoirse, thank you so much. I shot 54 cal, rock lock, tails and balls, or takes balls. There you go.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, I like shooting. But when we came back, they put us in all of the bunks that the Marines had been in, and several of them left their shit. Not all of it, just a thing here or there. And I got this really cool flashlight. They had 3 different color filters on it and a little Velcro thing so it'd go on your hip. It was cool.
Yoink.
There was no way of knowing whose it was because I took it to my dad and he's like, you can have it.
That's yours now. You found it. It's like Easter with cool top.
Yeah. But that's also where we got to see them. On these ships, they have these huge, they called it an R2D2. It's this giant R2D2 white thing. It's actually a gun. And as they were coming back, they had to get rid of some of their ammunition. So they just fired this thing off so we could watch. It was fucking cool. You see the water out there just splashing like they'd blown up a fucking submarine. It was amazing.
That seems a bit wasteful of ammo.
It is, but that's what our government does, man. Can't bring that back into port, apparently.
I think we just figured out where all the masks have gone. Some medical team just threw them all in the ocean on the way home.
Random says somewhere there's a Marine listening thinking, you motherfucker. No. That's his fault and he knows it. That is his responsibility, not mine.
Those were his sit-ups, not monkeys.
That's right. Oh, man.
So we've got coronavirus in the Vatican, and New York just declared state of emergency.
Yay. You know what's funny? The other day I did a show. We're going to stand for Corona on the coronavirus. But the other day there was a story came out, and we talked about it on the stream about how YouTubers who mentioned coronavirus were getting demonetized. Now, I don't get monetized very often, Jack.
Yeah.
You know what video got monetized?
Your Corona one?
Yes. I spent 15 minutes at the beginning of it talking about how YouTube won't let us talk about Corona. Daryl, thank you so much. The ammo had a shelf life in the salty air. Fair enough. Like I don't know why they did it. I just thought it was cool. But thank you for the donation.
It's got a shelf life, but wouldn't that be more fun to shoot at some Iranians?
Oh, I'm sure they did. That's also when I got to see one of the mines that was over there. The mines, for those of you who know what a bumbleball is, that's what it looks like. It was just a giant black ball with these little magnetic plates coming out of it that it kind of sat on the way they had it in there. It was dismantled, or it was disarmed, they told us. Like, I hope so. Because we get on the ship like, Dad, what's that? And he goes, that's a mine. I'm like, excuse me?
And he's like, yeah, it's disarmed. Totally, for sure. Don't go over there.
We're going to stay on this side of the ship today. No, but so yeah, with Corona, the reason that it even came up is why YouTube wouldn't let us talk about it is if they want to keep people from talking about it, I mean, it's their platform, I suppose. But some of the videos where they were talking about it, Jack, they weren't even really talking about it. They were talking about like the CES show maybe getting shut down or the Olympics maybe getting shut down. And in this case, it was specifically 2 gaming conferences. And I forget which 2 they were. South by Southwest or South by something. Yeah. But they were talking about the conference getting shut down. And in doing so, they just casually, and the one guy even went out of his way not to say it because he'd heard you'd get in trouble for it. So he called it the C virus or something like that, or because of a virus, and he still got demonetized over it. Like, you guys are, damn.
The fact that Austin shut down South by Southwest is a huge deal. That's a major moneymaker for Austin. And they just had a couple cases of corona over in San Antonio, which is a real short drive away. So that's probably why.
Cryptic, thank you so much. Who says, so the priests are quarantined. Altar boys rejoice. Yeah. Well, who's going to fuck the nuns?
The other nuns?
Yeah.
According to my documentary collection?
Look, let me tell you, there's stories I've heard, and I'm not telling you where, and they're horrific. But if you think priests are bad with altar boys, you should check out the nuns with some of the Catholic schoolgirls.
Yeah. My documentary collection says that's awesome.
It may be in the documentary, but in the real life part of it.
My documentary collection has rarely led me wrong.
Yeah. First-hand accounts, I've heard this stuff, and like, God, what is wrong with the Catholic? Why don't you just let these people fuck?
Right?
What are you doing to them? I still found it weird for the PAX one where the mayor was trying to make it a race thing. Well, we've seen Corona now blamed on all kinds of things. It was who was it just the other day? Wash your ass. Who's that guy?
I don't know his name.
Somebody help me with his name. The guy who did, the wash your ass thing, and he's trying to make himself a real. He's told us that black people don't get corona.
Oh, Jesus.
True story. Tariq Nasheed, thank you. Yes, guys, Tariq Nasheed. Yeah, black people. I saw a really funny response to that because he put it up there. No, what did he say? No black Africans have got it or something like that.
Yeah, he words things weird.
And somebody replied to him, "You need to warn Sean White that he can get it."
Oh, wow. Circus Zero sent over an article or a tweet rather from Eric, some guy I can't pronounce. He said, APAC confirms 2 conference attendees have now tested positive for coronavirus. Conference size is 18,000 attendees, including 2/3 of Congress.
Oh, this video you sent me, Frank, I appreciate. I just can't show this because there's music playing. Because this idiot's singing along with a rap song and fires a gun. It's not even a rap song. It's an R&B, I suppose. Do you think people are worrying too much about coronavirus, Ranting Monkey? Yeah, I think they're I'm not a medical expert, Jack. I have to start saying that before we say these things now. At this point, you still have a better chance of getting run over by a car today than you do dying of coronavirus. It's something that needs to be kept an eye on. If you're old, or if you're like me and you were born with asthma, it's something you should probably be worried about. If you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, actually, I think it doesn't get to where medically they would even consider it a big deal until like you're in your 80s or unless you have some horrible respiratory virus already, pre-existing condition kind of thing. Coronavirus doesn't respect pre-existing conditions, you guys. Just throwing that out there. Then yeah, you definitely need to be worried about it. You should just be careful. For me, coronavirus is just a good reminder to not be dirty motherfuckers all the time. Because I see you guys out there in public picking your nose and doing dirty shit, coughing and sneezing without covering your mouth, touching things and then wiping your eyes. There's a whole bunch of people making fun of the advice not to touch your face.
Yeah, that's dumb. That's how you get a lot of illnesses. Because your mucous membranes absorb things very easily. So you stick your finger up your nose. Anything on your finger just went into your mucous membrane.
Yeah, that's how you get most viruses. It's not from it being in the air. Yeah, and unless somebody coughs on you or something like that directly, you pick it up because somebody coughed on a table. You sat down at that table, your hand ended up in their goo, and then you wiped your face. Most viruses don't seep into your skin. They end up in your body through your mouth, your nose, your eyes. Anyhow, again, I'm not a medical professional, but yeah, coronavirus right now, it's just a novel thing because it's spreading so quickly. The death rate is what it is, really. But the people dying are all old or infirm or come from third world countries like Japan, or China.
Like if you're a heavy smoker, you want to be a little more careful. A lot of the people in China seem to be heavier smokers. So, yeah, it's something you should be aware of, but it's not time to panic. What I would suggest doing is have some extra food on hand in case, because it's not necessarily the disease that will kill you. It's the panic of the people around you. So have some food on hand, toiletries, toothpaste, whatever you need for a couple of weeks, maybe a month if you can, because there's going to be a run on the stores as soon as there's an outbreak in your area. And then you won't be able to get anything.
There's a run on the stores in places where there aren't even outbreaks yet.
Yeah.
People are acting a fool. I compared it the other day, Jack. You live in a place with snow. You ever try to go shopping? You just happen to go shopping. You didn't realize that they told you a blizzard's coming tomorrow. And you're like, why in the fuck are the shelves empty?
Yeah.
People come out and they will buy a month's worth of groceries and water and everything because a blizzard's coming that's going to last a day.
Yeah, you got to remember that when people get scared, they do irrational things. Today I saw a video, from Australia of some crazy woman buying all the toilet paper up, and this big fat woman trying to get just one package from her, and they're duking it out. And
that's the video that. You know what? Hang on. That's Pat asked me earlier if I got his DM, and that is the video. So how about we watch that, Jack?
Okay.
Let's show the people. This is what goes on when coronavirus gets out. This is what communism gives us, you guys. I got to turn this down. That's really screechy. I didn't hear what you said because this was screeching in my ear. Give me just a minute.
No worries.
Hopefully I turned it down enough because this is screechy as fuck. Here we go.
Hey, Bob, that's enough. I just want one pack. No, not one pack.
That's what this fight was over. A pack of toilet paper. Crazy screeching harpies over a pack of toilet paper.
Yeah.
Guys, because Corona is going to kill all the trees.
Well, that's the problem is you get people that hoard everything. They don't know what to buy, so they just grab all of something. And they just lock onto that. They've got it in their head. They can't get it out. And that's what happens when people panic. So if you can, pick up some supplies now before this type of shit happens. And then there's nothing on the shelves. Because if there's nothing of something, they will take anything in order to feel some sort of comfort in the fact that they have something. And then, of course, you've got your price gougers who are going to resell it later during the crisis for money. At least in their head, they're speculators effectively. So you'll want to make sure everything you need is at home or accessible because it might not be because of crazy people like this.
I think what you had said to me is Sinatra wanted the link. I sent it to him.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Sir Wolfgang, thank you so much. He says people stabbed each other over Black Friday deals. Can you imagine if food ever started to run short?
Yeah.
Well, the only reason we're running short right now is because people are panic buying. Now that there's certain things that's partially true, but like the masks, those have been running short because they're necessary. I get that. We're not out of toilet paper yet, guys. We're not even close to being. We're not communist Russia, for fuck's sake. There's
Not
plenty
yet.
of it. Just
Till Bernie
relax.
takes office.
Yeah, no shit. Buy a 30-roll pack of toilet paper, good to go. Yeah, I mean, we've stressed. I think we're to blame for this, Jack. Because when we were telling people what they should get for a little supply, make sure you buy toilet paper. You don't have to buy all the toilet paper.
Yeah, just buy enough for a couple weeks, a month at most. How much toilet paper do you really go through in like a month?
Yeah, those people, I mean, I get it. They look like they were of Spanish descent, so maybe they're Mexican. Maybe they eat food that requires a lot of toilet paper.
That was in Australia, actually.
So those were abos?
No, the big fat one was an abo. I think the other ones were Muslims of some sort.
They look Mexican to me.
Well,
okay, so maybe they're Pakistani and they have that spicy food. There's different ways that you need more toilet paper than others.
Yeah, well, just being fat does it, so.
Dude,
What's
your
up,
mic is horrible. Sinatra. There you go. Just
Hello.
Hey guys,
How you doing?
how goes
man?
it?
I'm taking you on an adventure with me.
Oh. Do you have corona?
No, I have demon computeritis, according to you.
Oh, yeah. I told you how to fix that.
And you know what? I almost did it too. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this whole thing, but I can't. So,
All your computer needs is a few 4-packs of Charmin.
you know what? I bought Charmin and all of that a long time ago, and it's just sitting in a box in my attic, so it's fine. I'm not going out for any of that shit.
Again, guys, it's fine to go get some stuff, but these people they're at doomsday, man. Like Jesus Christ!
Just don't be a douche about it. You have 35,000 rolls of Charmin in your cart. You can give some to this angry lady fucking stomping around the house going, I need my ass paper. Just give it to her.
Look, that woman looks like she has some messy shits. I'm not gonna lie.
I want you to name her. Give me her name. Like, what do you think it is?
Betty.
Nah,
Patty?
she looks like somebody that would have some Aboriginal name, like Huffs a lot.
I'm going to go Shanussa. Her name is Shanussa.
That sounds like something that you're talking and sneeze suddenly, and that's the sound you made.
It's
I
Shanussa
understand.
Jones.
I understand basic preparation, but we haven't reached doomsday. Exactly. And you know what? You don't want to wait until doomsday to prepare, but
yeah, that's why we said get some supplies. We said it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Even the CDC said go out and get some stuff. Be prepared to stay in your home for like 2 weeks.
And that was far. I don't care how big that family is. That was way more than 2 weeks worth of toilet paper.
Oh yeah.
That's 6 months in my house. Jesus Christ. What are y'all eating? Fuck. Australia. Get some shrimp on the Barbie. You'll feel better.
It's all that gasoline they huff down there.
I just like that. No 1 pack for you.
What was that girl's name we would have on and talk about how fucked the Aboriginals were?
That was Dorky.
Yeah, Dork. You should get a hold of her, see if she can come on and tell us what's going on down there.
I haven't seen her around.
I need a moment, guys.
Monkey's got the Corona Chan. Did you see what the Florida Police Department is doing?
No.
They said bring your meth, fentanyl and heroin into the department, and they'll test it for coronavirus for you.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Well, your meth is clean, but you're under arrest for meth.
Yeah. Well, this test negative for corona, but you're testing positive for meth, so get in the cell.
Thank you, Cryptic, who said preventing butt butter is worth fighting for. Fair enough. Oh man.
Butt butter. All right.
All right.
Yeah. Getting a chest cold.
That's called coronavirus.
It's called Northern Michigan, man.
That's called monkey hasn't left his house in a month and a half.
Yeah. If I got corona, somebody brought it to me. Oh man.
Somebody sent him a corona package. I got a package like yesterday or the day before, just some shit I ordered off of Wish. I didn't even open it. I just threw it right in the fucking garbage. Like, fuck that.
It was probably that part you need for your computer.
I don't even remember what it was, so it can't be that necessary. I just tossed it. Anything I need, I don't order from Wish because I know I won't get it for like 3 months.
Well, this would probably be a bad time to remind you that like 90% of our medications are made in China.
Yeah, no shit. The FDA came out and said that there's going to be shortages on some of them, so they're trying to like scramble together and put a plan in place to make sure people don't die.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think. Pharmaceuticals need to be made in the country.
Yeah, probably.
Just for national security reasons.
Then you risk fucking some incompetent Bill Clinton bombing a fucking pharmaceutical factory.
Yeah, like that shit all has to be done domestically.
Yeah,
it's just reckless.
A country like China that fucking hates us, why are we trusting them to send us our heart medication?
Right?
Because it's cheaper there.
You can cut tax breaks and subsidies for antibiotics and stuff like that. Like you work on vaccines, we give you these breaks. I would be totally fine with that.
We already do.
So they got to do something because that's national security, man. That's not something you want to screw with.
Yeah, that's one of those things where it's really down to I don't care what it takes, just make sure it's manufactured here.
Yeah, figure something out. Or at least have it made in Canada so we can go annex it quickly if we need to.
Yeah, right. Remember when, this was a while ago, people were going to Canada to get their prescriptions because Obamacare just jacked the price of everything up.
Yeah.
And people were like, the media was coming out going, that's not safe. You can't, like, it's Canada. It's fine. It's Canada. You're not going down to Tijuana. You're not getting it from fucking Argentina. It's Canada. It's fine.
You had people doing that even before Obamacare because of the price of medicine here. And the problem with it is people are buying drugs and stuff. The FDA, it's funny how much faith we put in the FDA considering how many times drugs approved by them have turned out to be horrible.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the problem is it's not approved by the FDA. Somebody's not getting a palm greased.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to.
You know what's even funnier though? If I could remember the name of the documentary, I'd tell you. I'm sure someone in the chat's going to know it, but it was a steroid documentary about people doing steroids. And the guy, he just made his own supplement. He used like wood shavings and fucking sawdust and like sand, just ridiculous shit. And he marketed it. And those things don't need to be approved by the FDA at all. So if you buy any supplements from like a GNC or online, chances are you're just buying horse shit.
Yeah, it's like ground up rocks and coral and shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, some of them work, but you have to really like figure out which one works for you. When I was like super into weightlifting, I used something called Oxylete Pro. It turned out it was basically meth. It was an amphetamine.
Jesus.
It was basically meth. I'm like, oh, this thing's amazing. It works so great. And it's like, oh, it's an amphetamine. Got it.
Cigar Jumping Penguin says, I get being prepared, but all this fear mongering isn't helping. My bosses at Amazon are writing us like jockeys to process everything med related, even multivitamins. For fuck's sake.
That sucks, man. You missed a super chat.
Oh, thank you, James Colley. Why is Jack not speaking?
No, why is not Jack speaking?
Why is not Jack speaking? God damn it.
I think that's Monkey.
Oh, man. Nah, the last couple of days, I've had a couple of coughing fits as I can feel it building up in my chest. It's going to be one of them weeks coming up.
Well, maybe you should go to a fucking doctor.
Oh.
Okay. You don't need 4 parking spots for your 2002 Dodge Ram. Kill yourself, cunt.
Going to the doctor's how you get diseases.
That's not how that works.
Look,
they are not the Malawi vampires.
Excuse me. I did not have a diagnosed spinal cord injury until I went to a doctor.
No, you just had a spinal cord injury that
was undiagnosed.
Nothing. Yeah.
See, but I didn't have a spinal cord injury, did I? No.
Yeah, you did. You just didn't have anyone tell you it officially.
It still existed. You still had the issue.
No.
It just wasn't diagnosed.
I didn't have it.
Oh, my God.
You go to the doctor, and that's where cancer comes from. That's where corona comes from. Doctors give you sickness.
Yeah, I didn't have my stroke till I went to ER.
See? Before then, it was just a weird headache.
I'm pretty sure that was sarcasm, Monkey.
It was a lot more than a headache. It was a weird half my body not working.
See? It wasn't a stroke. They made it a stroke. That's what happened.
You were just taking a half nap.
It was my brain just shut off.
Technically, janitor, custodian of Pidgeot City. Thank you so much. Who says, I wasn't diabetic until I went to a doctor. Exactly.
All right, you guys are coming into my old job.
If a spine breaks in the wood. Well, you can't hurt you. Exactly, no one. Can just hurt the friends and family left behind.
Yeah, the things you don't know will absolutely hurt you. That's an entire definition of life. Ignorance will get you killed.
No. Ignorance is bliss.
Like, what's
right?
I don't know what a wood chipper is. What's the spinny thing? I'll jump in feet first. No, that will kill you.
Quickly, though, it'll be over. You won't even notice it. You'll barely even get it out of before you're done.
Don't know about that.
I'm telling everybody.
I don't want to be taken into his old job. I'm comfy here.
What doesn't kill you usually succeeds the second time around. I like George Carlin's take on that. What won't kill you can leave you crippled and disabled and horribly scarred.
Yeah.
What doesn't kill you definitely makes you weaker.
Well, what doesn't kill you tried to kill you.
But you know what's funny
Kevin,
about that?
Yes, I've never had a finger up my ass till I went to a doctor either. Yes,
well,
true story.
Well, I have
did
not.
Wrong people.
I have not had that issue yet. Hopefully,
you will.
It won't.
Yeah, no, you will.
I'm still a young boy. That should be okay.
Yeah.
Well, that we didn't say today.
No, but right around 40, that's when the fun begins.
Yeah, I got a while to wait for that.
And I just want to remind, well, not necessarily. Other things can happen where they'll be like, we got to check your pooper. Anyway.
Oh, wow. The keyboard I bought yesterday is here for double the price.
Wow.
When you go for that, when you find out it's happening, it's a traumatic experience. But make sure you check the size of your doctor's fingers.
Yes. Make sure he doesn't have like really knotted up knuckles or anything weird like that.
I found out my doctor had huge hands and fucking sausage fingers. Like, you stuck that in me? You got nurses around here with little tiny hands. Get one of them to do it next time.
Oh, what the fuck?
Chris R says, press X if you did have a finger in your ass before going to the doctor. All right.
Nobody's pressing X.
No, nobody's pressing anything. Oh, your doctor's a tiny Asian woman, Shih Tzu? I'm jealous.
That's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monkey's had two, count them, two
Fingers in
prostate
his ass at
exams.
the same time.
Prostate exams. The most traumatic thing that ever happened to me, though, and I've mentioned this before, is when I thought I was going in for an upper GI, and they go, "No, you're going in. This is a lower GI." And for those of you who don't know the difference, look them up. Look them
Hit
up.
that weird camera on a snake up your butt.
Yes.
Oh, you got that?
Yes.
Oh, colonoscopy?
I've had a colonoscopy. A lower GI, though, is where they give you this enema and then take pictures of your stomach. Yeah. This is Kyle. Thank you. Make sure the man doesn't have banana hands. I think that's good advice.
Absolutely. Yeah, I had a colonoscopy because they recommend them at 45 now instead of 50. So buckle in, because the worst part was the gross shit they make you drink to make you poop.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll tell you it's flavored, but it's a flavor like poop.
Well, there's two different ones that they'll give you for that. There's one, it comes in a little green jar. And I actually like the taste of that. It's a really weird taste. But if you're getting a colonoscopy, they'll make you drink this white liquid, and you can get it in flavors, you guys. And you're supposed to drink this whole gallon of this stuff.
Aren't you supposed to drink it with Gatorade?
No. You're supposed to drink it just by itself. And as you drink it, I didn't even get half of it down, because every time I would go to swallow it, I would vomit it back up immediately.
Yeah, because it tastes like, I had the lemon lime one, and it tastes like lemon lime flavored chalk.
See, I wouldn't even mean, there was just something weird about it. And it just immediately kicked in the gag reflex. And I poured it down the sink. I'm like, I'm not drinking that shit. And nobody complained. It's not like, you got our camera dirty. But anyway, last night I had a dream about eating Chick-fil-A sandwich, and now I want one. Boy, did you come to the wrong conversation if you're hungry.
Yeah, but now I want a Chick-fil-A sandwich too.
I'd like a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Sounds good.
They're so good.
Their nuggets are amazing.
I still haven't tried them. I keep seeing commercials for them at the beginning of my fucking videos I'm watching.
I like the nuggets better than the actual sandwich.
Really?
Yeah. Like, it's not even a real contest. The sandwich is amazing, but the nuggets are better.
Lady Monkey, when she goes to work at the office, sometimes she'll stop by Chick-fil-A because there's one down there, and she'll bring them back. And I always have her grab me two, because it is the only sandwich that reheats perfectly.
Yeah, because it's divinely blessed by Jesus himself.
Yep, and it's that way because they don't let homosexuals have health care.
I don't know about that part, but I'm pretty sure that a divine hand was used when making the Chick-fil-A food.
This is Kyle. Thank you. I'm going to go cook breakfast after this. Try not to think about what we talked about today.
Yeah, just go to Chick-fil-A and buy yourself some Jesus burgers or something.
Attack El Peppa. I should have just quit. Attack Alpaca says the peppermint chocolate chip milkshake at Chick-fil-A around the holidays is amazing. Yes, Ranting Monkey. Chocolate mint. I don't care what you say. It's delicious. That's disgusting. How dare you?
That's delicious.
It's nasty. Why not just drink toothpaste?
That could be good too. I don't know.
The Lord ate Chick-fil-A at the Last Supper. That's what brought him back.
B Junkie's right. It is the Lord's chicken.
Keeverdam says mint is tasty. I like mint. I don't like mint and chocolate together. And I don't just like, I eat mints all the time, but I don't eat anything else with them. I just like mint by itself. You could dip cold hot. You could, or you dip. No, I don't. Kyle, he says you dip cold hot dogs in mayo, Monkey. No, that's fucking gross. I dip cold hot dogs in ranch dressing, sir. Ranch dressing, the condiment of the gods. Is there chocolate flavored toothpaste? No, there is a chocolate mint cigarette though.
That'll be outlawed soon enough. Don't worry.
I don't know if they even still make them. Marlboro used to make them. It was the Marlboro Smooths. They do. I did like them, but they are chocolate and mint flavored.
My stupid sister smokes those.
They're actually really good.
Yeah, they're not bad. But yeah, there was a bill that just passed that outlawed every flavored cigarette, including menthol. So now it's got to like go through the rigmarole of a bill.
Yeah, that should have been called the anti-fun bill.
And you know what? If you wanted to make the argument that that's legitimately a racist bill, I'd probably be on board with that.
Yeah, it totally sounded like one when I heard the news on it.
Yeah.
Saving just the white people cigarettes. Maniac Man says, I love those cigs. They're delicious. They really are. I don't smoke store-bought if I can help it, because those things will kill you. Seriously, switch to rolling your own, specifically use the pipe tobacco, and just do that for a month. Don't pack them real tight. It's just like a real cigarette if you do it right. But then you go back and
you can eat a chocolate bar and it'll get the same thing.
You go back to smoking the regular ones, and you can feel the chemicals in those in your lungs. You're just like, oh no, something is wrong here. Something is wrong. Menthol drops work well on cigarettes. Yeah, because you can still buy those too. You just put a little bit of menthol, a little drop.
Yeah, that's all fun and games until you accidentally touch your eye. And then it's game on at the emergency room.
Anyway, we're not suggesting anybody actually smoke. We're just talking about smoking in general, because it's a thing that happens, YouTube, and I'm a grown-ass adult, and I'll talk about legal things, you fuck nuts.
This is an adult-oriented stream.
Definitely not for kids, man.
No, we're too awesome for them.
We talk about things that children should not know about.
Like Marty McFly and his mom.
Exactly. Marty and his mom. That dirty whore. I think that's a good place to end, Jack.
Fair enough.
We're 4 minutes short of the 2-hour mark, so by the time I'm done doing this, it'll be time to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. You guys are awesome, and the support that you show, no matter when we pop up, is humbling. And thank you so much for the donations. You guys were hilarious this morning, and very, very generous. Thank you, Jack. Anything you want to show?
I'll throw a link to my latest video in. I'll probably have another one up later tonight. But thank you so much for the donation, guys. Like you said, you guys are amazing.
Sin, we're wrapping up. Anything you want to show?
Nope. I'm at Best Buy getting my stuff. Thanks, Frenchie. Take it easy, bud. Absolutely. All right. No, I don't got nothing.
All right. Tonight we'll be on my channel, 9 p.m. Eastern time for Lords of Night. Then we'll be over on 2 Cents Plus for some more Arc. Come hang out for both of those. It'll be a lot of fun. Thank you guys for joining us. Jack, Sinatra, thank you guys for coming by. Everybody, have a great day. We'll see you next time.
See you.
Bye.
There's a lot of background noise over there.